The U.S. may begin escorting Philippine vessels across the South China Sea to avoid Chinese aggression. Commander of the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command, Admiral Samuel Paaparos, said so in Manila on Tuesday. That comes a day after the Philippine Coast Guard said the Chinese Communist Party used 40 vessels to illegally block the Philippines from carrying out humanitarian resupply missions. Watch.
Certainly within the context of consultations, every option between the two sovereign nations in terms of our mutual defense, escort of one vessel to the other is an entirely reasonable option within our mutual defense treaty among this close alliance between the two of us.
On Tuesday, a State Department official doubled down on condemning the Chinese regime for its aggressive behavior in the South China Sea. Rear Admiral Andrew Sugimoto, Deputy Commander of the Coast Guard Pacific area, condemned the Beijing's aggressive behavior. He said, quote, "I think most nations out there see that as unsafe and unprofessional conduct, which only highlights and further emphasizes the bullying that's going on." Now, this is just ahead of closed-door meetings between National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan and Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi, the top foreign diplomat there. They'll be talking about fentanyl as well as China's support for Russia's war machine and a range of other topics. Take a look.
President Biden has been very clear in his conversations with President Xi that he is committed to managing this important relationship responsibly. And the outcomes of the Woodside Summit and the work we have done since then demonstrate that we are working to ensure that competition does not veer into conflict, and that we find ways to work together where our interests align.
Now, this all comes after the Biden administration last week announced that it's imposing over 400 new sanctions on companies and individuals, many of which based in China, for supporting Russia's war against Ukraine. The talks between Sullivan and the Chinese officials will continue on until Thursday. Reporting from the White House, Jack Bradley, NTD News.